Here we are, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It's Wednesday, I think it's the 24th of September. I'm just here in the studio, and I recently, or yesterday, made some pictures which I'm now putting on some handles. So why don't you join me? Hi. So let's just get a bit closer, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, I made these. Well, I made a few actually on Monday. I made some yesterday. Sort of at odd moments, you know. And now they're ready to have handles put on them. So I've got some handles pulled down there. First thing I'm going to do is decide where to attach the handle. And on this shape, I'm going to take the handle from the point of attachment on the top of the rim there. So just wetting my thumb and keying the area . That was my neighbour coming in. So just keying the area there. I'm also actually going to add, in this case, I'm going to add a little bit of slip to that, as this is a slightly bigger handle than some of the smaller ones. Alright, so that's that. Over here you see I've got some handles that I pulled a little while ago. It's best to pull your handles a little bit ahead of time, you know, let them rest up for half an hour. So that's the handle. Now, when I do my handles, I usually pull them like that, and then I attach them, and then I pull them a little bit more. Some people will attach almost like a stub of clay and pull the handle completely. It doesn't really matter, it's your own preference, you know. Okay, so I need to get the point here at the top where it's going to attach to the rim there. I need to prepare that, you see. I can't just take it just as I've pulled it and chopped it off on the board and just stick it straight on there. And a little bit of preparatory work to do beforehand, which is actually very important. So what I do is, see if I can get this, I use my knuckle, hold it a little bit below the top, use my knuckle and splay the end, or spread the end, you see. What I'm effectively doing is widening the point of attachment and giving a little bit of surplus clay so that I can take that clay and smooth it, you see, and make the join. Alright? So lining it up with the spout, you see, opposite, the pouring lip, I should say. Hold the handle up to it like that. Keep it supported. Put your hand behind and give a little bit of firm wiggle pressure, but not excessive. Alright? You push and wiggle it a little bit left to right, you see. And now on the top here, just taking that clay that I had prepared beforehand, that I just showed you, and smoothing that clay, you see. You've got to take the soft clay of the handle and smooth it into the body of the, picture. So, at the moment it's looking like that. Just make sure that it's well joined. Okay, now watch what I do. I take the jug like this, holding the handle, supporting it, bringing it to the vertical position, you see. And now I've got to get the, let's just show the camera down there in the water pot. I don't think it's a little bit down there like that, you see. There we go. These are all very important, you know, little points, but they are all important nevertheless. So I dip my hand into the water, you see, like this. Repositioning my hand a little bit underneath here to support the and now I'm pulling it, you see, away from the picture. Extending the handle down a little bit, cleaning it, freshening it up, alright, until I'm happy with it. Now what I'm going to do actually on this one is I'm going to use my thumb to make a feature in the handle, so it's not just a plain handle. It's got a little bit of contour to it. So in this case, there's different ways of doing this, but I'm just going to push into the middle and pull down like that. Hope you can see that. It just gives a little bit of character to the handle. Alright, are you turning it and looking at it sideways? Okay, so now, holding it like I'm holding it, I'm going to take the end of the handle and support it, you see. Take the weight of the handle here, you see, I've taken the weight there, and bending it around like that. Now before, I just touch it there, but before I really join it, I turn it to make sure that the handle is straight, because very often times it's not straight. It's easy to get it slightly off, you know. So if I'm happy with it, also looking at the handle, it might need to have a slight adjustment like that. Alright, so having done that, we're now going to finish this part here. Things to bear in mind at this point: can you get your fingers through here? Can you get a couple of fingers through there like that, or 3? Okay, so right now I'm going to do this fishtail thing, or the ending. So just going to give it a little push there, just to join it. Now, at the top you saw that I keyed the area at the top, and I added some slurry up there and scratched it. But down the bottom here you don't have to do that, because generally speaking the lower part of the pot is a little bit damper, a little bit moister, and it's not really necessary to do that, so I don't bother. So I'm just getting this ready here now. I need to have a thumb that's a little bit moist but not wet. So you use your apron, you see, to get your thumb just the right amount of humidity. Okay, because I've got to take the clay from here and I've got to smear that clay, you see. Okay, so applying pressure there in the middle and pushing down and away like this. You see? Now what I'm going to do is turn like that, get the moisture right, pushing there in the middle and smearing away. So far it's looking like that. So now we have this little tail. What we do with that is we just remove him like that, you see. Okay, now I don't fiddle with that more than I need to, because I like to see the naked clay the way that I finished it with my fingers. If If you have a seal, now's a good time to use it. I put my seal, I'm going to put my seal here today underneath there. I also put USA there. So, now at the top end here, I've still just got to do a little bit of detail work here just to tidy this up here a little bit as I like it. Not so much the top side of the handle, but this lower side here, you see. So you see how I'm rolling my finger like that? Now that action of rolling your finger like I'm doing is taking the soft clay here and is smearing it, making the join, you see. Alright, that'll do. So we want to just taking a sideways look through here just to see the flow of the handle. The nice thing about pulled handles is they want to look like they are naturally like a branch of a tree, sort of growing out of the side of the pot. And that's it. Any little sort of bits now that you see, like when you lifted the pot off the wheel, marks that are there, if they generally, there's nothing to worry about, but if you see something excessive, now might be a time to just deal with it, smooth it, sponge it, or whatever. Okay, so I've got a couple more to do of those. Hey, thanks for joining us, and please go to my website simonleachpottery.com and see what we have there for sale to offer you. And what else? Yeah, we have a workshop. I have a workshop here October 11th and 12th, so if you fancy joining us, then go there and have a look at that there on the workshops page to see what is involved. And we ask that people make a deposit, $75 deposit. Okay folks, that's it. Thanks for joining us. That's putting on a handle onto a pitcher, and we all need to keep practicing, don't we? Okay, hey, I'll see you. Bye bye.